I've been in IT for 34 years. This means you've got to show me it works. You can't just tell me, you have to show me. And there's a lot of hype out there on YouTube telling people that they can make all this money overnight. You got to show me. In video 8, I showed you my SOP, and today I'm going to show you what's under the hood. If you're manually trying to recreate these videos over and over again, you don't have a business. You have a labor problem. If you're looking at my screen, I chose to use Camtasia, and I've just recorded my first video, and you're going to watch me drag it down into the timeline here. This is your timeline, and these are the actual tracks. So what I do is I separate them, meaning this is my webcam. Well, this is my screen, and this is my actual webcam and audio. So what I want to do is I want to right click and I want to separate audio and video. And that's just the way I do it because it gives me a better view of things. And now you may choose to do it different. And I'm not really teaching Camtasia here. But then what I do is I come in here in Camtasia and I begin to rename the track. And I'll come in here and I'll go screen, and then I'll choose to uh, rename my webcam, if I can spell, and then I'll separate that and rename audio. Okay, it's three. It's 3 a.m. and I'm doing this for coffee. So anyway, that helps out pretty pretty drastically for me. And then I do I do something I do something else if I can find it more. Audio effects, there it is, just because of my screen. Then I'll drag audio compression down into the audio track, and then I'll drag AI noise removal. And that really helps out. And then you can come over here. Well, I'm not going to do anything in the AI noise removal, but then you can adjust the audio compression. And then what I'll do is I'll start to um, take the playhead and I'll do what they call a ripple delete because I can see the pauses in there, right? And so what that does is eliminate the pause, eliminate the pauses. It makes the video a little bit smoother. But the other thing I want to show here, if I go to media and I come back into the library, this is really where you're staging um, all of your assets, and it makes this template uh, flow much smoother, makes your video production much better. Think of it like if you were working in a pizza company on Saturday night, the football game's on, Papa John's. You're gonna have to pump out a bunch of these pizzas, man. You're gonna have to get with it. And this is a way I do it. And here's the crazy thing about it. Although I've been in IT for years, I mean, I've never really used Camtasia. I've never really even done YouTube that much, but I do understand now with hours upon hours of research, and everybody's going out on YouTube and seeing the hype. I don't, you got to have a system in order to show up. So what I'm going to do right here, I want to add in and rename the track, and I'm going to call this intro, and then I'm going to move my playhead back. I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna go select. I'm holding the control key down. I'm on a Windows, and I want to slide all these to the right a little bit on the timeline. And the timeline, your intro is only going to be 5 seconds. So I want to out of the library assets, I want to drag that down to the intro track. And you can see I just added that to the timeline. And then I want to right click and I want to see duration. And you can see 5 seconds. So that right here is showing me, okay, I'm overlapping here. So I want to come back here, select these, and move them to the end right there. And so there you go. So now, if I come back up here and press play, my intro slide comes in, and then I'm showing that. But I notice this, it doesn't fit the whole canvas. So again, I could grab the handles, make it fit. But I also can right click and select scale to fit, and then I could come back down. So this is what I'm talking about. You're beginning to build a system that you can push out your videos to. And let's be realistic. The algorithm the algorithm doesn't really know who you are and know who I am. And your first 10 videos are critical. But if you've done any research out there, and Lord knows I have, YouTube really doesn't know you to 77 videos. That's a lot of videos. And if a 10-minute or a 5-minute video is taking you hours, that's an issue. It's going to be a long road to 77. Okay, so let's get real about the math. 77 videos is a lot of videos. The significance of that number 77, that's where the YouTube algorithm begins to know you, begins to know me, and understands who we're trying to speak to. Most content creators don't reach 77 videos. Why? They burn out. They don't have a system. They can't maintain the process, the frequency. And this is why I built Station 1 in the SOP. But with this, I'm not just building a video. I'm building a vehicle to reach the 77 videos. I'm not here to be a content creator. I'm here to be an operator. We need this to work while we sleep in order to create income. Okay, 77 videos. That's the goal. The template is the vehicle. I'll see you in station 2 where we start the actual assembly. Grab the schematic in the description if you actually want to build it. Glad you were here.